Hi, welcome back to Two Kims.
One pod.
I'm one of your Kims, Peter Kim,
And I'm the last Kim,
and
Unji
th-
Kim.
and this is the final podcast on Earth. Thank you so much for returning. We hope you're well. We are smack in the middle of January now, and we're really rolling along to this year, coming towards Chuseok. Na-
Mm-hmm.
what?
No, no.
Chuseok? Seollal.
Hello.
Yes. By the way, New Year wise,
Mm-hmm.
you guys do 1-1, not lunar.
We do both.
You do both. But
Yeah.
when do you do Sebe?
1-1.
Okay, that's when the money's rolling in.
Yes.
Okay.
But also it's like some of it is like social, right? Because like everyone else is like doing Christmas and all these things, and then you don't have anything. So you gotta have a little something. You gotta go back to school with something. If you don't have gifts, at least you have like a wad.
Oh, I see. Because your kids don't do Christmas,
Mm-mm.
but they do Hanukkah.
Yeah, but
You don't get like big presents on Hanukkah.
you do, but it's just not, and the thing is also I always did 1-1. Didn't you do 1-1?
We did 1-1 too.
Yeah.
But that's like very Americana of us to do 1-1.
Yeah. But it's also like when you got off from work.
The school, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone was off, so you're able to like go to everyone's house on 1-1.
Yeah.
And on Lunar New Year, no one gets off.
Yeah.
Just like a Tuesday. So no one really fucking cares. But I'm excited for the Lunar New Year because that's when the D changes, and I really need this like horsepower to really rev up, if you will, because this January time has been sluggish. Like post December, January time has been very slow for me, and I'm not just talking about work. I'm talking about like my mood and even like writing and getting up and I've been doing this weekly show called Good Sesh. By the way,
Hmm.
if you're in LA, come out to Good Sesh. It's at Studio City. It's so fun. Did I tell you how we got this show? By the way,
Oh, you should tell it on the pod though.
yeah. Okay. Shout out to Nina Wu. She's a fan from the Ajuma Show days,
Yes.
and she's the one with
OG.
her twin sister drove down from Seattle in time for Unji and my live show
Yeah.
at the Comedy Central stage. And she manages a bar in Studio City and reached out and said, "Hey, do you want to set up something?" And I was like, "Absolutely."
Yeah.
So it's been going really well. I mean, it's not like a huge audience, it's like a tiny little bar,
Hmm.
but A, the acoustics in this bar are so hot that even if there's just the comics in the room,
Yeah.
it is fucking loud. It's louder
Really?
than like most comedy club rooms in LA. And some of the
Wow.
comedy club, like you've been to the Laugh Factory,
Yeah.
that's pretty good, but it's
Hmm.
not great. I would say the Ice House is really, really hot,
The ice house is supposed to be really good. Yeah.
really hot. The acoustics are crazy, and the Belly Room is pretty great too. But most other rooms in LA don't really have that like acoustic power. This bar, I think it's like cement everywhere or something because it is so freaking loud and bouncy that we're just having a really great time. So thank you, Nina. Thank you, Night on Earth, which is the bar. Please come out and hang out, guys, because it's free and there's a parking lot and there's music and comedy. There's surprise drop-ins. It's really a time to be had. And I mentioned that because I started like this year of prolificacy, and
Hmm.
I've been writing towards every week a new set towards that show,
Yes.
and that's been feeling good. That's been feeling good for me. But I gotta say, last week I did this bit, this kind of like funny story about me being invited to a Hollywood party over
Hmm.
over Christmas,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if I told you this off mic,
No.
but there was I was a little nervous because it's up in the hills, it's like this nice house, and
Yeah.
like blah blah blah, and it was a music industry party, and I don't
What?
really know that many
What
music
is this? What
people.
is this? What was this the place?
It was a house party. It
But
was
I mean, like,
it was at someone's like big mansion.
but how is the connection made? Like, where's this, like,
I did
Where's the Venn
something
diagram?
nice. I did something nice for a rich person, and I got invited. Yeah. So I'm like ancillary, right? So I like bring my partner to this thing. My partner's a musician,
Yes.
and I'm there, and we walk in, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning.
Give me location, give me square footage, like just kind of paint me a little bit of a Zillow picture, if you will.
Okay, up in the hills, maybe 5,000 square feet, 2 floors, overlooking the edge of a hill, so you're seeing the entire city, like twinkling, like basically like cinematic, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Everyone's in
yeah.
their like nice clothes. They have like a whole like gourmet pizza oven that they hired. So like people who make like chuk pizza right there. They had like
Hmm.
a baby
It's like
grand,
a
someone
trendy
like
thing to do out there.
the pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With like a
like
pizza
the
oven
brick oven
specifically.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think also LA people are like, you can't tell us we have bad pizza. We'll show you. And then they make these like incredible pizzas. The pizzas were great. There's a baby grand, someone tinkling the piano. It's musicians, so everyone's like la 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 la
Sure.
la. It's just like real, like very old Hollywood feeling, right?
Hmm.
I step in, and of course I go straight to the food, and there is, I kid you not, an entire like long dinner table for like 10, 12 people as the cheese board. The true I've never seen so many fucking cheeses in my life, with little like toothpicks and a
Wow.
thing saying like what cheese it is. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, whoa. And it also says like from where, like French brie or like Spanish manchego, la 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 la. So I'm like, oh my, and my lactose intolerant ass. I'm like, I can't touch this cheese. There's famous people here. So
Yeah. I mean,
so I'm walking around going like, fuck, like, should I just eat the pizza? But like the cheese looks so fucking good. And there's all these like, you know, whatever's on the charcuterie board, like all the different meats and cornichon and blah blah blah, right? So I go outside, I scan the house to see like who the most famous person is, because
hmm.
I need to know if I am going to eat cheese and ruin my bowels, who will I embarrass myself in front of
Right, 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 right.
with my gastiousness. I look around and I get so happy because I don't recognize a single person except one. The most famous person there, at least when I was there, was a a man named La Bamba. Do you know him? He was in Conan O'Brien's band.
Yes, I
He
do know
he
La
wears a
Bamba.
little
Yes.
hat. He's
Yes,
the
yes,
one who
yes.
sang like in the year 2000.
Thousand. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so like famous but not like, you couldn't really like pick him out, right?
Sure, sure, sure.
But Eric's like, "Oh my god, that's La Bamba." And I'm like, "Who?" So he's like, "Oh my god,
Eric's breathless over La Bamba. That's
over
so
La
funny.
Bamba." And I'm like, "Who the fuck?" And he's like, um, what do I say to him? Blah blah. I was like, "Just come here," and I drag him over to La Bamba. I was like, "Hey, you're La Bamba, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "From Conan's band?" And he goes, "Uh-huh." I'm like, "This is my husband, Eric. You guys should meet. He's a musician. He's a big fan." And he's like, "Oh, hi." And they start talking. And then I'm just like bored because like I'm like, who else is around? No one else is around. It's music people. So like I don't know anyone. Even if they were like music famous, I could not tell.
Sure.
So I'm like, Peter, who cares? Just go for the fucking cheese. So I'm diving
Hmm.
in, right? So I'm going into the softest brie. I'm going into like the Roquefort. I'm going into the Gouda. Like I'm really shoving my fucking face. And I take one lactate, one pill, because I'm like, this will do it. We get to like the midpoint of the party, and I realize that like, oh, this is a fancy Hollywood party, but like, I'm not gonna know anyone here, so like, let's just go in,
Yes. Let's
right?
live life.
Live life.
Yeah.
But that,
When else are you going to meet a table of cheese?
hello,
Honestly, what you described, that cheese is the biggest celebrity there.
100%
Okay.
star meters low.
Yes. Thank you.
So I was like, okay, I don't give a fuck, right? And I'm going in and in and in. All of a sudden, I see Diane Warren walk in. Yes. See, people in the know who know Diane Warren. but some
Uh-huh,
people
uh-huh.
don't know. Okay. Diane Warren, if you don't know, she's a 69-year-old tall, jet black hair woman, short cut, dark eyeliner. You can't miss her. She looks like a lesbian version of The Crow. And
Oh, I was gonna get Adam
Lambert.
from the yes, Adam
Yes.
Lambert. Yes, yes.
Exactly that. That kind of like butch lesbian goth. And so I'm like, oh my God. And if you guys don't know who she is, she's written every single like power ballad of the 90s and 2000s. The shit that like when I was closeted, I was belting in norebangs, in karaoke
Mhm.
rooms, pretending to sing about a girl, but clearly wasn't, right? And these are songs like, how do I live without you?
Hmm.
I want to, Leanne Rhymes. Um, Unbreak my heart, say
She
you
did that
love
one?
me. Uh-huh.
Oh
She
my God,
also
I
did,
love Tony Braxton.
oh my God, that voice, that husky voice.
Oh my gosh, but I don't really know her. She's did Rhythm of the Night.
Of
This
course,
is the
yes.
rhythm.
Rhythm of the night. She
That
also
and the if I could, what is it? The
turn
share.
back
Yeah.
time. Yes. And probably the most sung karaoke song of my youth.
Hmm.
Don't wanna miss a thing,
She did
even
that
when
too?
I dream of you.
Wow.
Yes, Armageddon, right?
Damn.
She did all like that. Like I remember her name from the Norebang screen because they always
Right, right,
put the
right, right, right.
songwriter, and I would always be like, "Who is this Diane Warren?"
Hmm.
And then as I gotten older, I just like knew of her as this like icon and legend.
Hmm.
Anyway, she walks in, and my stomach starts immediately turning because I'm
Because
like,
you're
I
also
want to talk
excited.
to her.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
And I want to
yes.
be like, you wrote these songs, these seminal songs of my time. Like, I spent so many years at Korean karaoke just belting these tunes and like really expressing my emotions. Like, you really did that, bitch.
Yes.
And, but I was scared because my stomach starts to turn, right? So I'm like,
Yes.
fuck, I have to do something. I have to release this. So I tell Eric, I'm like, I'm going to go to the bathroom and take a poop. Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, at these like these fancy parties, there's one bathroom downstairs that's for the guests, and then the
Sure,
other
sure.
two bathrooms are upstairs. And you're not really supposed to go upstairs
No.
unless you are invited by the house owner because that's not where the party is, right?
Yes.
So I'm
It's
like,
usually in a case of emergency if the primary party bathroom is ocupado and you are having an emergency. And
correct.
typically you even have to go up to the host to
To
ask if you
ask,
can.
to ask. You can't just traipse around. That's like
No.
very déclassé, right?
Yes.
Luck,
Especially in this kind of home.
yes. So Eric's like looking at me, going like, "Just go upstairs," and I'm like, "No
No.
way! I am not getting caught at this
Yes.
holiday party, shitty butt. Like I'm not doing that. So I need to use the downstairs bathroom, and you need to wait outside the bathroom
And warn me.
so that no, so that when people, I don't want to sit there and take a shit, and someone stand right next to the door and hear it,
Okay.
or
Yes.
B, constantly like knock and
Sure.
make me like poop scared, right?
Yes.
Poop
Yes.
shy.
Yes.
So I need you to
Yes.
stand there, and if people come up, be like, "Oh, someone's in there. Don't worry, I already knocked." To
Yes.
like be a buffer, right? So I run into this bathroom and I just let it go. Let it
Let it
go. Let
go.
it not hers, but yes. But so I let it go, and I'm like, it's taking a little longer than I expected.
What's
Okay.
happening here? Why? Why?
So much pain, so much gas.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm just like, "Ugh."
Yeah. Yeah.
And slowly I hear from inside the bathroom, Eric tell one person, "Oh, someone's in there." And then them saying, like, "Did you knock?" And he's like, "Yeah, yes, someone's in there. I don't know what's going on." And I'm like, "Oh my God." And then more people are showing up. You're like, "Hey, is there someone in there?" "Yeah, I already knocked." "Are you sure? Did you try the door knock?" "Yeah, yep, yep. I don't know what's going on. I think he's pooping." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Now there's a line forming. And I'm like, "Okay, tell me there's a fucking matchbook in here." I turn around and I see a bowl with one matchbook. And I'm like, "Thank the motherfucking gods." I open this
Yes.
matchbook. There's three matches left, and they are soaking wet. So
Soaking wet.
yeah, somebody like washed their hands and then like picked up the matches, and used it, so it's like wet. The tips are wet. So I'm going through each match, and it's like, and I'm all three are gone. There's no matches left. There's no poopery, nothing, no candles, and now it just smells like my shit and some smokiness. And I'm like, fuck, this is horrible. And then I hear
Oh,
more people going like, hey, did you try knocking? Try knocking from the back from the outside. Eric's like, no, oh, I tried. I tried. I don't know what's going on. Someone's in there though. I hear him, and I'm like, oh my God. And I finally flush, wash my hands, and I like sheepishly like walk. What?
I just need to. So you're saying it's taking a while. There's a line. Give us. Can you give me like a real world time? Time
It
elapsed.
felt like 35 minutes, but probably like 12,
Time elapsed is 12 minutes.
something like that. But it feels like 35. But
So
12
there's already,
minutes of standing is a long time, like
but
outside of a
12
bathroom.
minutes, it's like that's already causing a line.
Oh, because there's only one bathroom and no
How many
one wants
people
to
are
go
there?
upstairs. I can't hear, but it sounds like at least three because
Okay.
people keep coming up to Eric being like, hey, what's going on? And Eric's like, someone's in there. And I'm like freaking out, right? So I finish my stuff. I open the bathroom and I sheepishly exit. And who do I see? Two people behind Eric is Diane Warren. And I'm like, fuck. And we meet eyes. She looks at me. I look at her. And I immediately go to Eric and I go,
If I
Eric,
could turn
turn
back
back time.
time.
Yes. I go, Eric, I need you to go in the bathroom right now and stay in there for a few minutes and act like you took a shit. And he's like, what? And I'm
What?
like, yes. He's like, I don't want to sit in your shit air. And I was like, Eric, Diane Warren is behind you. She's going to know it was me. Just go in. He's like, I love you, but I can't take this on. And I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck. So we walk away. And luckily, there's a girl behind him. So behind him, there was a girl, and then it was Diane Warren. So I was like,
Okay.
okay. So we like exit towards a pillar, and I'm like peering behind the pillar and see the other girl walk in. And I'm like, if that girl walks in and walks out, Diane Warren's going to assume it's that girl.
Sure.
They're not going to assume it was me, right? She's the next one in. So I was like, okay, as long as she doesn't like quickly come out and it was just a pee, Diane's going to think it was her.
Sure.
This bitch goes in, literally does the quickest pee ever, washes her hands, comes out, and she goes, whoa, that wasn't me. And then Diane Warren walks straight into my shit air. And at that point, I was like, Eric, we need to go.
You gotta go home.
I gotta go.
You gotta go
I
home.
He was like, I thought you wanted to talk to her. I was like, bitch, I cannot
No.
talk to her now. Are you kidding me? This
She's
is an
already, she's already,
assault.
she's already met you.
She's known everything she needs to know about me.
She's met the inside of you. She's
Yes.
seen you,
And she's not, no, and she doesn't want to meet me anymore.
and she's not a fan.
No.
No, no.
So we left without me being able to say hi or whatever. But anyway, all that to say, I told this story at the show last week, and Nina, our Ajuma fan, comes up
Uh-huh.
to me afterwards and she goes, "Oh, you poor thing," and then she grabs like a little like spray thing,
Uh-huh.
like a poop spray that she carries around in her pocketbook, and she's like, "Here, you need this more than me."
Crazy. That's crazy. But
Crazy.
she carries around poop stuff with her?
Yeah, because apparently she's gotten into these situations. She was like coming up to me being like, I understand what you're going through.
Yes.
Like I have bad shits too, and blah blah blah. I'm lactose intolerant. I was like, oh, thank you, girl. So thank you, Nina, for that. I like it's so funny to like tell an embarrassing story at a comedy thing and someone come up to you and just be like earnestly worried.
Yes.
It's just like,
Yes.
oh, I wanted you to just like have fun with the story, but she's like, no, I'm scared. Like I'm worried about you.
How did it go with the story with the crowd? Did they
Oh,
also
excellent.
were
They
they
loved
worried
it.
or
No,
okay.
no, no.
Okay.
They're mostly comics, so they didn't care. But it was fun. It was great. But why this ties back to the Lunar New Year is because I've been like going up there doing new sets and just really trying to work out material no matter if it's like good, bad or ugly or whatever.
Sure, sure.
And I feel like there's like a it feels like molasses still a little bit. And maybe it's because it's like the holiday season and I'm not getting up sometimes more than that show, right? So
Uh-huh.
like I only have that week to reset to get up there and work it out. Like I don't have the privilege of like doing that set and then going somewhere else and doing it that week, and like sharpening it yet. And I
Yeah.
really that's what I
Once a
want.
week is tough to
Work something
work out.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's just been tough. So I need the horse, I need the year of the horse to kick in. And I want that to manifest in a way where I could use that Sunday spot as like a weekly spot to like introduce new things at the top of the week and then spend the
Hmm.
rest of the week working it out and punching it up and like adding tags and act outs or whatever. So like I don't feel like because I haven't repeated a set that Sunday because I want to do this like prolificacy thing where I constantly put out new stuff. But now I'm realizing, okay, I'm putting out new stuff on Sunday, but when am I going to work on it? I need a space to work on the thing that I like bring up, you
Yeah.
know? Anyway, that's where I am. How are you? how's the new year treating you?
I am also having sort of like a sputtering start to the year.
Yeah,
I
what the hell?
think, yeah, it's weird, right?
You've been
Um,
doing a lot of auditions.
I have been doing a lot of auditions.
Yeah, I've been doing a
Um,
lot of self tapes. And
yeah,
I'm like, is this going anywhere?
yeah,
Are people seeing this? Like, what the fuck? I'm getting feedback like, oh, really funny. Great job on this. Oh, you killed this one. But I'm like, okay, where does it go?
yeah. Who's this for?
Who is it for? Are you even seeing this, casting directors? But, we do our thing and that's our job. We have to keep putting it out there. So, but anyway, so you've been sputtering as well?
Yes, I would say sputtering is the best word for it.
Yeah.
And I think that some of it is, I think that at least for me, I have been undervaluing quiet time. Like I feel like I'm always ingesting something, whether it's a podcast or music or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, food. Like I'm always putting something into my body,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's food or it's ideas or content, what have you. And, it's there's nothing wrong with just sitting in silence and thinking.
Mm.
Um, which because this is the thing. I do you remember like anytime when I was younger, anytime I would enter an Uber or a cab and there was no music playing
Uh-huh.
and we just drive in silence, I was like, this is a psychopath, right? This is straight to
Can't
jail.
stand it. Yeah.
And now I understand that they are parents. Like it is something about that time of just being quiet
Mm-hmm.
that is very, very valuable. Like it's
Mm.
not the same as it used to be. Like I need that sort of like time to like focus and be like, okay, I need to do this in this order next week.
Mm-hmm.
Like that sort of planning out. And that's like I think I've underestimated that because the ADHD of it all. I'm like able to like juggle a little bit, but
Yeah.
now it's becoming harder and harder. And
Why?
that's the
Why
reason why.
now?
I
Is it
think it's
just
because
because
I'm
you're getting
old.
older? I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So it's an age thing.
Yeah. I think it's age and also I
Your
don't
kids are
think
getting older also, so they demand more of you.
more of me. Like not time wise, but mental load.
Yes. Like the intensity of their needs are bigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
And far more emotional and like that sort of thing.
And
And
complicated. It's
yes.
not just like feed, shit, change, rest. Right.
I mean,
Because that's
I
where,
had,
yeah. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, go, 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 go.
No, I was just gonna say that's where my little nephew is right now, and I went to babysit him the other day, and it was quite easy because
Yes.
there's not much to do.
Hmm.
It's just feed him every 3 hours, burp him, swaddle him, hold him, and then let him go to sleep, and then rinse and repeat.
Yep.
So, like sleep deprivation, why I understand like why parents go crazy, but
That
for
is the
some,
hardest part. Yes.
but for the uncles like who are just visiting, it's like piece of cake. Like my brother and his baby mama were out on a date, on a
That's
fancy
cute.
date. Yeah, and we were like, we'll take over for a while, and then we're like, like changing the baby and swaddling it and taking pictures and be like, easy breezy. I don't know what you're complaining about. Not realizing that they're just on a constant cycle of no sleeping, getting up, baby crying, putting him to bed, doing the milk, defrosting the thing, cleaning the bottles. It's just like rinse and repeat for 6 months. So like you do go crazy.
Yeah, I mean the sleep deprivation is very real. I will also say that some of it is the jarring sort of new reality,
Right.
right? Like the fact that like this is some shit that you've just never have had done to you before.
And
You
you don't
know?
feel the same. Your organs are like in your mouth. Like you don't you're not in your body anymore. Like
Yes.
yeah.
And even your relationship with your own feelings, like all of a sudden there's like a
Right.
new person in your life that takes up a lot of emotional love bandwidth. And
Mm.
you know what I mean? It's like you didn't necessarily consent. You can't understand or consent to any of this.
Right.
You know, because like if you were to sign if you were to put all of these things into a contract, no one would sign.
No. It sounds like a horrible deal for you.
Exactly.
Especially the mom.
Yes. So that's what I mean. So I think that's part of the exhaustion. But now it is more, I will say that there are more moments where I unexpectedly have to deal with my own shit.
Mhm.
Whereas before I like could think of it my own, where I would be thinking of like, well, I don't want my child to ever experience that. And so I'm going to create this and that and whatever. Whereas now it's like happening live,
Yeah.
you know? And I had to do something with, I reacted poorly to something my son did.
Mhm.
And I after like an hour or something like that, I went back and I was like, I don't know why I'm so pissed. Like I don't understand why I'm reacting this way.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so we like kind of talked it out. In the course of that, I'm like realizing it's because I don't like the frustration with him and not frustration with him is high because he doesn't know what it's like any other like let's see. He doesn't know enough to even be grateful,
Mhm. And that's
right?
pissing you off.
So I can't expect him to be express gratitude if
Mhm.
his perspective and life experience doesn't enable him to.
Right.
And so like me telling him that and being really explicit about how when I was a kid and homework and you know, can you imagine being able to talk to your mom about what was due
Like what homework was due?
and talk it out
Mm,
with her and she would be able to help you?
no. That wasn't my experience.
No.
I either got good grades or I didn't. There was no like
There's
help.
no helping hand.
There's no conversation.
It's
No.
you do it.
Yeah. And
You do.
you better do it perfectly. Yeah.
And so I think because that's so baked in, I don't understand why he doesn't feel that pressure.
Oh. Yeah.
Because I
I
mean, there's a part of it
I
where I
mean,
think that,
it makes sense though. Like you don't like the fact that he doesn't feel the pressure, but you get why because you created an environment where he doesn't feel pressure.
but I didn't realize that sort of ambition was because of that pressure. There's a part of it where like the
You thought it was
consequences,
innate?
a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. I mean, like truly, like there's a part of me where I wonder if
No,
I had
they
just been
beat
like,
that ambition into us, honey. They slap open hand fist slapped
Slapped.
it into us.
So I mean, that's like it's like shit like that where I'm like realizing stuff live and
Well,
why I'm being frustrated.
speaking of ambition, let's close it out with how are you approaching your new half hour, which is an ambitious thing. You and I are both doing new half hours, taping them
Hmm.
at the Brooklyn Comedy Collective, March 19th and 20th. If you guys are in New York, please come out.
Yeah.
And we are very excited about this because we are generating a new half hour because we have filmed other stuff, right? So how are you approaching it? I'm kind of like a little like feeling it out right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think same, but I my writing process and like building out sets is always sort of sporadic. It's a lot of writing and then no writing. A lot of like, or it's like a weird conceptual thing or like really granular word and tag stuff. It's not super consistent, which I think now this time around, I am trying to be more consistent. I
Yeah.
am writing more, like straight up just like writing out the bits over and over again.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about the outlines, looking for connections and looking for new angles.
I see.
And I've never
Okay.
done that before
Okay.
because I'm trying to work on less of this sort of like expanding the world and trying to go in deeper.
Mhm.
Sort of like with even the conversation with my son, where, I had to like fucking deal with that stuff. And it's only because of the conversation I had with him and realizing what pissed me off so much, as opposed to telling him why it was pissing me off, telling him all the
Okay.
ways in which it was pissing me off,
Sure.
and what he
That's
can do to no longer
healthier.
piss me off.
Yeah. Throw it into your art.
Yes,
Yeah.
and so he, so I think that has been helpful to just like write it out over and over again. Because also, Peter, don't you feel like sometimes when you have a bit, you get committed to the way you think you want it to go? Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
bit
Like you know
belongs
what
here.
angle you're trying to hit it at.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I've found now that because I'm writing it out over and over, I find new angles. It's like surprising me, like the shit that I'm connecting it with,
Yeah.
which is new.
Yeah.
Uh, but I am also not having a ton of time going up. I mean, like this is
That's
probably the
tough.
least book
Yeah.
I've been in a long time.
By
And so
design or by consequence?
both. Like for a while, at least during the vacation, it was by design.
You weren't
And
putting in
then
for it. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
for spots. But now I'm kind of like, I mean, I'm not doing once a week, but I'm just saying it's like I'm only doing like one or two or you know what I mean? Like very sporadically. I'm doing one week and then three, four next week.
Right, right.
And I usually have much more steady spots,
Mhm.
which help with this stuff. And I think that ultimately, Peter, that I'm gonna have to start doing some mics.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was like, I think I just have to go hit mics and work it out
like that's I
because
think where it is.
yeah, and there's no shame in that because
Mm-mm.
you're a craftsman and you have to craft. You can't just like be. That's why I think having this weekly, at least, I'm very grateful about because it gives me a place to at least spawn something new,
Right.
as opposed to like, God, I miss that feeling in New York where like you can just like go to another set immediately cross town and just
Yeah.
problem solve, bitch. God, I love problem solving. Another thing that I want to mention out loud is that I'm looking for work
Mm.
outside of comedy.
What?
Yes, because it's come down to a. I was talking to my friend the other day, and she was like, "We put so much pressure on ourselves in LA to make money on the thing we love to do,
Sure.
and that oftentimes poisons the love of it. And
Yes.
if you have something separate, that makes you money and that could support the thing you really want to do,
Uh-huh.
we often look at it as like a failure, you know? And
Right.
I was like, yeah, you're right. And there was a time where like I moved from Chicago to LA and I was like, well, I moved to do the damn thing, and
Right.
to not do the damn thing would be a complete like failure and an ego death. But the industry is where it's at now, and I can't just sit there and be like, wah, and I'm opening myself up to other jobs that can not be something I fucking hate so much, but something I can do and turn my brain off and
Sure.
support the creative work that I do. So I've been applying for jobs that have to do with food sales, particularly fancy Italian imports, a
Sure.
la a truffle salesman. I was like, bitch, truffles sell themselves. Like,
Okay, you're doing this for the bit. This is
no, I'm not.
truffles,
Truffle sales.
truffles. You
Yes.
picked the funniest thing.
No, it's not the funniest. What do you mean? Why
What
is
would
it
be
the
the funniest food
funniest?
to sell? What would be the funniest food to sell?
I don't know. Corn dogs. Truffles are fancy.
But who?
That's why I want to do it.
But who?
And I love truffles.
Who doesn't love truffles? But who? What? How do truffles get found?
Pigs or dogs? Yeah.
That's the funniest. That's the
I'm not
funniest one.
yeah, but I'm not finding them. They're already found. Or also like Italian foods like semolina pasta from Bologna,
Okay,
stuff like that where I'm like I could sell this in my sleep.
sure, sure,
I
sure.
also think I can sell literally water to a fish. That is something that
Correct.
I'm good at.
Yes.
But I'd rather sell something that I believe in and that I also use. Like not only am I the president, I'm also a client.
Right.
So like
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
yes.
I've tried to bring that reference up several
Yeah.
times, and it
It's
is
so
like
niche.
it's so niche.
I
Like,
know. Because they don't
but
have that like men's hair club for men anymore, or that whatever that thing is.
but even where like the because so much of this sort of shilling is now done on influencer
Yeah.
world, like the experience of having the person selling you the thing
Yes.
being this very specific pitchman,
Yes.
right? Like that
That goes
guy,
door to door, restaurant to restaurant,
Ron po
schmooze.
Ron Popeil, the Sham Wow guy, like that era
Yes.
of pitchmen,
Yes.
they don't know because it's
They don't
all
know
like
that.
everyone. Because now it's
And
just some random Amazon bitch that's like, I like this thing, like
yeah. But here's the
no
thing, like
charisma.
sales is about a human connection and it's about storytelling at the end of the day.
Always.
So it's still something that AI can't do. Like someone's not going to sit there and an AI bot. He's like, look at these truffles. You try some. Blah blah. Like, I'm not going to respond to that. But if I'm dressed to the nines, coming in with a tiny bottle of a black truffle,
Hmm.
wrapped in gold foil or whatever, and I'm like, okay, get your manager and get your favorite servers and meet me in the back. We're all going to try this together. I mean, now we have a story,
Now we have a story.
right? Now we have an arc. Now we have a point of view. So that I still think is so human to human that excites me about work as like someone who can sell something that they truly believe in. Now,
Wow. I mean,
and my
I'm
ego
like
started to
Jesus.
die.
Yeah.
My ego started to die because like I don't care. I care less now that like I would have a job outside the industry. Like I just don't. It's no longer a thing for me. And it took me a long time to get there. And it's good because it's all internal. It's all about like perspective shifting. And I like the idea of me because I pitch TV and I
Sure.
sell, and which is great, amazing, and a dream come true. But it takes so long to do everything. A truffle sales is immediate. Okay, semolina pasta, San Marzano's, a can of San Marzano tomatoes. It's immediate. You know what I mean? So like, I miss that instant gratification of the sale, the point of sale as well. You know, the hook, the gotcha.
Sure.
Not the
I
gotcha,
mean,
but
there's
like
you're looking for like the show business equivalent of like doing a set, right? Like that immediate.
correct, correct,
You want to be
correct.
able to make money, you want to do the thing and immediately like
Get a
I
response.
sold yes, I've sold you on something, now I get money. Yes?
Yes.
Whereas there inside of Hollywood there's this like sort of protracted mating
Ugh.
ritual that's even the payment, all of it is so Byzantine and bizarre
Yes. Yes.
because it's not a real world,
No.
right? I also will say I did not realize that this was happening, that you were looking for a regular job.
It's
Um,
very recent, like in the last 2 weeks.
okay, so
Yeah.
I just if any of you guys are listening, are artists or creatives or someone that's just interested in what's happening in this industry, the interview with Chris Gethard,
Oh yeah,
um,
yeah.
that
On the
where
Vulture
he's
podcast.
yes,
Hmm.
he basically is detailing all the ways in which the idea of a middle class comedian is just like everywhere else in our society is vanishing,
Vanished. Correct.
vanished, and that they also made the point, and I forgot about this. The guy from Vulture was also saying the same thing, that I think if you're in our age and around about, like we kind of came up in an era where there were jobs. Having a middle class existence as a comedian was entirely plausible, right?
Correct.
You could go do an hour. If you had an hour of material, you could go do a Go Bananas, and like, maybe make your bonuses, do that. Like you have your rate
Yeah.
and you do that 20 to 30 weekends out of the year.
Correct.
Sir, you're making 50 to $60,000.
You're a working comedian.
You're a working comedian,
Yeah.
right? That used to be entirely possible. It's no longer.
No longer. No.
And
Now
which
you have
is,
to go bananas. You have to have a podcast. You have to like hawk fucking vitamins on TikTok. Like you
you
gotta
gotta
like
have so many, you gotta have so many streams of
correct.
revenue. Honey,
Correct.
we're a river. This is too many streams. Like no one is like that. That's the part about it, is like even now with this, how this is happening, parity is less and less possible because what it requires to even become a middle class comedian requires you to be rich, right?
Correct.
It requires you to be able to have the upstart capital to be able to hire X, be able to do this, be able to film this, like, and have the time to not have a job for
Correct.
about 4 years before you
Yes.
start getting the return on that investment.
Yes. To not
You
be
know?
accountable to another person for the entire day. So because you have to be like open to audition. Like it's
Right.
no. No. So yes, Chris Gethard's interview is very cold. It's a cold awakening. And it's something that we've all been hearing of for the last 10 years. But
Right, right.
since the pandemic and the fires and the multiple strikes, like things have really turned sour here. So not to say like things aren't still being done and business isn't being done. It's just a different way. It's a different path. So anyway, all that to say, I'm looking for a regular job. If you guys are hiring, let me know. If you are hawking black truffles or any type of specialty, even cheeses, like I'll take a bunch of lactate and go around and sell some Roquefort. Like I don't give a fuck. Like
I
I
mean,
love
there's no better
cheese.
testament to how good your cheese is than
Correct.
Peter being willing to have his ass bleed
Yes.
for you.
Yes. To have my ass not just bleed for you, but for
Cry.
me to cry and get into a situation where I can't talk to my icon and legend Diane Warren. That's what I'm willing to do for your stinky Roquefort. And thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you guys. Please come out to our shows. Unji and I will be in New York, March 19th and 20th. We're very excited for it. So come on out. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.